Oh my God. I need like a GoPro solution.
That's what shadow film is perfect for.
I get so stressed before a shoot.
Lots of little bits of equipment.
Why don't I give you a tour? Oh, I nearly killed that. Definitely, let's start with this then. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, John.
Con.
Fancy seeing you here. What are you doing here?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, this looks amazing. I've seen a fair bit of it already. I've followed your series.
Yeah.
So it's great to see it in person.
It's been a fun 2 months of progress of building all these rooms, decorating it, and you've come at a good stage where I'm in the kit organisation area. So
yeah.
why don't I give you a tour?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Obviously the kit room's there, we'll dive into that soon. Recently had it cleaned out, so it's in a good state today. And then this is the big space.
This looks mental, to
Yeah.
be fair. As soon as you walk in, it's like a flipping optical illusion.
Every time I'm here, I feel like that scene in The Matrix.
And it just keeps going and going and going.
Careful. Yeah, you could go to a certain point, and then if you step on the fiberglass, it will start cracking. Nice. So yeah, this is like the end point of it. And eventually, hopefully I'm gonna have like bars and poles up here so you can rig lighting. So as a client, if you come into film, you just flick one switch on and it will be lit.
These panels up as well, did you as well?
Yeah, we'll put up the sound panels to reduce the reverb of the room. And it's done quite a good job, to be honest. It still feels quite natural in here.
Yeah, it's well smart.
Big mirror, floor to ceiling, had it custom measured and fitted.
Yeah, I like it.
These panels, beautiful, but bloody expensive.
Needs like a Konstantin logo there, doesn't it? In neon, like a
Maybe,
neon.
but then if like people are coming to record here, I don't want to just, they're
your
not going
logo.
to use that as a background. Yeah, that's pretty much, oh no, how can I forget? The green room. This is where you can, you know, have your makeup done before a shoot.
Oh, well, that's the next job, isn't it?
Or wardrobe fitting. And
You've done a nice job as well, your builders and joiners, whoever's done the work for you. You can see it's nice, clean finish.
They're going to love hearing that, and I love hearing that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, this is smart. This is Captain's Tower. That's good. I have seen sit-stand desks before.
Oh, you've seen?
I think the rest of the unit's more impressive, but that is still cool.
No, out of everything in this unit, this and this diffuser is the most impressive thing. Oh, wait, where's my phone? Hang on. Point the camera at the desk.
That's nice. I do like those lights, they're cool. I love
To
it.
the kit room?
I love it. Let's see the kit room. Let's see how we can help.
Do we have to? Oh, I nearly killed Matt. Didn't bother to do like the flooring here. Save costs, you know.
Yeah.
Then nobody needs to see this room. It's just for myself. Maybe one day we can like make it look nice.
I can see a lot of gear. I can see a lot of soft bags, which is the dream, because we could probably add foam to all of this stuff. But some of these things are like one item in one bag, aren't they? I'm guessing there's like one tripod in that bag, one light box. So those things are already pretty good.
Yeah.
But is there some standout cases that kind of, they're a bit of a mess right now? Maybe like what's your go-to bag when you're going on a shoot? All your gear's in one spot. Like that's our setup. Is like we have one major case, which is we grab that and we know we've got pretty much everything we need.
Okay.
Do you have something like that?
No. It's all scattered.
You have to grab that whole trolley, and then that's everything.
Yeah, I'll show you the bags.
3 hours later.
Oh my God. I need like a GoPro solution.
Yeah.
I need something where I could just put in a lot of batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I've got loads of log cams that we use for like something like a hide and seek. And there's like more than 7 of those cameras.
I tell you that you do a lot for the Sidemen, don't you? You got to have all of this gear and it's all yours, so you can do a hide and seek shoot. Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot to manage and take care of, especially like remembering to charge the batteries or having enough stuff. So my current battery solution is, I'll show you. This is the current battery solution, so they don't get lost, but they do end up getting lost.
Yeah.
And it's mad because Like one of these batteries, the official one's like 40 quid.
I know, yeah.
So you're losing like a lot of money if you lose it.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
That's what shadow foam is perfect for. Lots of little bits of equipment. You know, it does work for bigger gear and we can sort that out.
Yeah.
But something like that.
I think if you help me sort out like the GoPro solution and those little cameras,
Yeah.
that's already a big change. Because the bigger cameras, I can sort of handle it, and that kit is changing more and more. But yeah, definitely let's start with this then.
Hey guys, have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, it'd really help us out if you click that subscribe button and click the little notification bell, and then you'll get a notification next time we put a video live. With that being said, let's get back to it. Right, so we're going to use one of these Santa head picture frames. We love these IKEA picture frames, and we're going to convert it into a wall panel for Con and hopefully get some gear organised. But the first job is let's get it open and then cut some foam to size, and then we can figure out the layout, what's going in here. We can hopefully cut a logo in it. So all you need to cut this to size is a straight edge. So we've got one of our 1 meter rulers and then one of our cutting kits. And a cutting kit's got everything you need in it to cut the foam, but then also to convert the sheets down to the size you need. Right, so that's the frame. All we need to do now is figure out what's going in it, and that's where we need Con. Yeah, bring it all in. Let's have a look what we've got.
This is...
Oh, that was good.
So I have the 360 cameras. I've got two of these.
Yeah, nice.
Don't worry about this lens bulging out here.
Yeah,
so
I think that'll be cut into the foam anyway, so that'll be at the back, won't it?
I have these battery cases. Got a couple of them. They could just... See, they charge via USB-C.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
And I take these with me. So they could just have their own place wherever. And you know what? I can always buy more of these. So you could just decide, oh, you know what? 4 cases would be good.
Yeah.
Then cut 4 slots. Camera-wise, I have 9 of these GoPros.
This is the first bit of your kit room, isn't it? I mean, 5 in a row or...
And all of these models, they're from GoPro 9, 10, and most of them are 11s, the new ones. And the great thing about them is that they're all the same sort of shape.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you wanted a
imagine you
logo
walk into someone's room and that's on a wall, and it's like, how many cameras you got pointed at me?
Well, when you messaged and you said, I think you did say about like 14 lav mics, I was like, flipping it.
Yeah.
So it's some serious kit you've got. So is there anything else you would put in here? Or do you reckon that's the max for this one?
This is a charger cradle for these cameras.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe...
That's a cool thing to put in there.
You can have maybe 1 of them, 2 of them, yours as well.
Do you need any more GoPros, or is that... I don't want to cut it and then you think...
I think that's enough.
Is that enough? Yeah, I mean, it does look
There's
like
9. If you want, to make it even number, cut another slot and I'll end up buying another one.
It'd be 2 more there.
Oh, another 2.
Possibly. I mean, if we make your logo big enough to go in that gap, then you'd have 5 across the top, these evenly down the side, Ikon logo there, and 4 of these, then these 2. And then 2 of these. That's one layout option, but I mean, the thing is, I'm forcing you to buy more stuff. You could always just do it like this, you see.
My girlfriend will be giving you a call later on to tell you off, making me buy more gear.
Well, the thing is, I can cut the gaps, and there's no rush to buy it. You can put it in the put it on your Christmas list or something.
No, I've ordered it already. Yeah, too late. Thanks for that.
It's already done. Right. Okay. So we've got a layout that we're happy with. There's a few items that are going to be added later, but because we've got the same item here, we can just use that as a template, which is great. We're going to add a logo in the middle, which I think is also going to look great with the orange popping through. So yeah, we can start cutting. First place to start is in one of the corners, so I'll start down here and make sure that these battery chargers are all nice and square. And all we need is the stuff from our cutting kit, so anti-cut glove, scalpel, cutting instructions, repair glue, everything you need in our cutting kits. And let's get started. So for the first item, we're going to start in this corner with this battery charging case. Once you've got it in position, you just put a little bit of light pressure on it so it doesn't move, and then we just cut around it using the scalpel like a pencil. We're not cutting very deep at all, we're just tracing the outline onto the foam. Once you've gone all the way around and you've met up back at the start, we can then move it out of the way and we can go back and make sure we've cut deep enough. So with these battery cases, we want to make sure they're held tightly in the foam, they're not going to fall out. So they're about 20 mil deep, so we'll cut them 20mm into the foam and then we'll put a finger pull, and that way they're nice and snug in there, they're never going to fall out, and they look really good. Right, so when you've cut all the way around the item, all you've got to do then is just push your finger down one end, and you can just pull the foam back towards you just to peel it. And make sure you're just chasing the peel along, just following up behind it. There we go, simple as that. I think we need to go a little bit deeper, so we'll peel back another layer too. Right, so we've peeled it back and we've got it to the right depth, but you can see the bottom of the insert there is not as smooth as we'd like it. So we've got some of our foam smoothing spinners. These are dead simple, dead cheap. You just put them in a little drill and you can just trim off any lumps and bumps just to get a perfectly smooth finish. Brilliant, so that's the first one done, on to the next one. Right, so that's all cut in, happy with that. And we don't have much left, we've just got to do the logo in the middle, and we've got to do some finger pulls. So for the finger pulls, we use one of our stencil kits, just grab one of the circle stencils, and then for these we'll just put like a semicircle below each one, just to make it easy to get them all out. So I'll just do that. Right, so we've cut all of the GoPros in, we've done all of the batteries, we've done the 2 GoPro 360s. Last thing is the logo. So I've taped that into position, I've measured it, checked twice, checked a few times actually. I've stuck that down with some sellotape, and now all I have to do is cut around the letters and peel it out the same as we've done with the others. And yeah, let's get cracking, let's cut this logo.
Incredible.
Yeah, the logo is really clean too, and it just kind of
It is, yeah.
doesn't it?
I'm very surprised how like sharp you can get with, I guess, yeah. It's just a really good material.
The key thing is that you can do it at home, because a lot of times you'll see something like that and you think, oh, I'd never be able to do that. I'm never going to be able to achieve that finish on my own. But in reality, all we've used there is a bit of A4 paper, your logo printed out, and then a bit of time and patience, and the scalpel, the cutter. That's it.
I'm going to get some of these kits for myself as well. I reckon I really want to have a go at it myself, and then I'll send you some pictures.
What we'll do is I've actually brought a bunch of stuff for you. So I've got some extra foam, I've got some cutting kits and some gloves. So I'll leave a whole bunch of stuff so you, when you get some time, you can try test it out. I've also got you guys some t-shirts too, so you can have a few bit of shadow foam merch.
Yes. Yeah, when I'm going to be doing it, I'll be wearing the shirt just so I could be a proper professional.
That's it. That gets you in the mode then. Then you've got the shadow foam logo on and you know you're
And I could label this, I could put like GoPro 1 and then GoPro 1 on here. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Con.
Really appreciate your time. This is amazing.
Yeah, thanks for messaging.
This has inspired me to, like, I understand now what I want from all the other kit.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. And for you guys at home, if you don't know who this is, it's Konstantin. Go and check out his YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description below. And yeah, hopefully we can come back and help you with something else in the kit room.
I'm going to have so much more ready for you.
Yeah.
Be prepared, be ready.
I look forward to it. I think I like a challenge, and seeing all your kit, especially in that big GoPro bag and all the lavs and everything, they always look sick when they're all organised.
I get so stressed before I shoot for the GoPros.
Yeah.
But now, this is actually going to bring me more enjoyment. This is just so satisfying. I'll see like, yep, bring 1 camera, 2 camera, take that with me.
Yeah, you've got them, you know they're all back again.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, smashing. Right, well, thanks very much for having us.
Thank you so much.
It's been I've really enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the subscribe button below and the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and we'll see you next time.